Okay, here we are at Alouette Lake, which is from the song Chanty Alouette, French song. Alouette, Chanty Alouette. Anyway, used to have to sing that in school, having gone to school in Canada. So, anyway, that's hopefully some history for you. My lecture today is on exomedicine. EXOMEDICINE. And this was a term I coined approximately a year and a half ago based on 40 years of research into exomedicine. And is the proposed name for a new branch of medicine. Okay, and what that means is exo is from out of this world, from outer space basically, or not of the planet Earth, and medicine related to if we find any species, anything that needs medical treatment from out of this world. And that I proposed as a new term, exomedicine. Now, I do note, and reviewed this last night on the internet, there's recent government statements that aliens do exist. And even on a theoretical basis, statistically, the odds of aliens existing with the trillions and trillions of stars and what they call exoplanets, which are planets like Earth revolving around suns in other solar systems, galaxies, many, many billions, if not trillions of these. So the odds that something developed as a life form on one of these exoplanets is extremely large. And I believe the government's finally acknowledging that. Now they're also acknowledging there have been UFOs identified recently that they can't explain, many of them. And there have been UFOs for a long time. But they're finally admitting that these are not man-made, that they're coming from somewhere else. So again, someday there may be encounters with other beings, and that's what the term exomedicine is for. And the reason I developed that is that if we do meet other beings, they may need medical treatment, and so we have to determine what kind of treatment, how to treat, and their systems may be totally different than ours. So anyway, it's just a thought to start considering this, start thinking about it, so that when the time comes, we're not totally caught off guard. And again, we've been working on this theory for 40 years. It all started with the E.T. movie, Extraterrestrial, by Steven Spielberg. And hopefully you've seen the movie, excellent movie. E.T. visits the planet Earth, gets stuck here, and a little kid named Elliot starts taking care of him. Then the U.S. government gets involved, and E.T. gets sick. They have to resuscitate him and treat him. And the big question is, what do they, use for treatment? So they basically followed the human protocol as if he was a human, but adjusted it for a smaller weight, and adjusted a few other things. For example, he had crystalline skin, which they were kind of reluctant to defibrillate, as he might catch on fire or something like that. So there were other considerations that had to be thought of when they produced the movie. After that, there was vigorous discussion back and forth in the literature about how to treat an extraterrestrial. And it got very heated, this debate, went back and forth hundreds of times in the medical literature, and was followed up in the newspapers approximately 100 times with major articles on front page of newspapers. So there was a lot of literature and newspaper articles on this subject 40 years ago. And that's when ET came out, I believe approximately exactly 40 years ago. So we're on the 40th anniversary, and the resuscitation of ET was a big deal at the time and continues to be a big deal because it's getting closer and closer, potentially, possibly, I think more probably, and that as a physician I've been working on this for 40 years with other physicians, publishing on it, so that at least we're not caught unaware and that we have some background if something does happen and we have to treat extraterrestrials. And again, this new field of medicine I proposed was EXOMEDICINE. So exomedicine. And these, again, extraterrestrials are going to probably come from exoplanets, exoplanets, okay, which are other planets other than in our solar system, other than the planet Earth. Okay, so exomedicine, remember that. Don't be frightened if extraterrestrials start showing up. Hopefully they're friendly. If they're not, we'll probably never know because it'll be too late. But they've probably been around for potentially millions of years. And if they're not friendly by now, we would have known about it or we wouldn't exist anyway. So anyway, they most likely are friendly or we would have been, wiped out a long time ago. Okay, anyway, that's just a theory. That's my own personal thoughts and observations. But please follow EXOMEDICINE, and please follow my channel, Gary Ordog, O-R-D-O-G, and please support any further research on EXOMEDICINE. Okay, thank you, over and out, and have a good life, and stay healthy.